Hi everybody, and welcome to the Leading Edge Detailing YouTube channel. Besides me is a very beautiful car. For those of you who don't know it, it is a Subaru 22B. It is widely regarded as the best motorsport vehicle Subaru has ever made and one of the most desirable vehicles and most collectible. In terms of production, they only made 424 vehicles of this kind. They were only sold in Japan and they're quite special. As you'll see throughout the video, it was actually a very enjoyable detail, but it was a very challenging job at the same time. When the vehicle first came in, obviously having been stored for so long, the owner asked us if we can service it while it's here. And one of the greatest things we have in the Leading Edge Detailing studio is we have a very strong and good partnership with Rev Up Garage, who are a licensed mechanic specializing in performance vehicles. So as the car went up onto the hoist, it did receive a very good and thorough check, and it also received a service. And once the service was done, we then proceeded to dry ice blast the underbody and wheel arches and the suspension components. For those of you who don't know what dry ice blasting is and what it does, please click on the relevant videos on our YouTube channel. But that process is a very gentle process to remove dirt, grease, grime, and basically build up. It came out beautiful. The car was pretty good to begin with, having only driven 25,000 kilometers, but it was quite a huge transformation underneath. So once the dry ice blasting was carried out, we proceeded then to wash the car, decontaminate it, and then go ahead and do the paint correction. That was by far the most challenging part of this project because the car had extremely thin paint. At Leading Edge Detailing, we always say not to polish a car that's below sort of 75-80 microns. Well, the bonnet and the roof of this car and the guards were actually in the 60s. And you know, it's a 1998 model car. It definitely had swirl marks and scratches in there. So it was very, very challenging to get the best result we can without damaging the paint and burning through it, and then having to respray this extremely collectible car that will suffer in value if you start respraying panels. We cannot chase perfection on this car. The paint is simply too thin and the car is too old. But I would say with confidence we achieved 95 to 98% improvement in the paint's condition and enhanced the gloss quite considerably as we can demonstrate using the meter, the gloss meter. So once we carried out the paint correction, we then proceeded to ceramic coat the paint with IGL Kenzo. The paint protection in this case is a convenience thing. So this car is going to go back in storage. It is not going to go live outside and get rallied or anything like that, but it's going to make the paint much easier to look after by the customer, and it's going to make it easier to wash for him, having so many cars. And also it considerably enhances the gloss of the vehicle and keeps the paint from getting contamination build up during storage. So obviously it replaces wax and the need for him to wax it very often. And then finally we did the interior of the car. And with the interior, whilst it looked brand new because it's been driven so little, it had mold from storage, which is very common. So we needed to safely remove the mold. Overall, the detail did take about 5 days of work with a team of 4. It was quite a big project. I want to thank the Leading Edge Detailing team for joining me with this. It was quite a great feeling to have everybody on board. So I do want to thank, name specifically, Brody, Michael, Kent and Lewis, and obviously Eric for doing this video. So thank you guys for being part of the team. And I'll leave the interview as it is now because I want everybody to enjoy this beautiful detail.